Welcome back, watch addicts. Happy New Year. So this is going to be my state of the collection. I'm going to go through each box individually so you can see what I've actually collected over last 25 years, 30 years. I have been collecting watches for quite a while now, and I am a watch addict. So I'm going to go through each box individually, not in what I purchased, but they are in a rotation of what I wear them. So let's go through to box number one. So box number one, you got the likes of the Casio Edifice, Seiko, Vostok, Swiss Military, Orient, Pulsar as well. Did buy that on an impulse. You notice not wearing a watch at the moment because it's actually in one of the boxes. Put one on later. So this is box number two. So you got your Seikos, you've got Citizens, Orient, G-Shock, Victorinox there, Ratio. Box number three. So this is box number three. Graf Zeppelin. You've got quite a few SKXs in there. Then you've got Oris, Spinnaker, Glycine, Seagull, Nezumi, Orient. Box number four. So in here you've got Seagull, Aviate, Oris, Seikos, Nautis, and you've got more Citizens, Heritor, Charles Hutton, and then you've got the Hoodland. So box number five. So you got like G-Shock, you got James McCabe, Victorinox, another Casio Edifice, Seiko, Armand Nicolay, and a couple of Tissos in there. And then this is actually my latest additions. So you got Hamilton, Grant Brown, and a couple of Citizens. So these are my military watches from 1914 to 1950s. I'm not going to be going through these because I don't actually wear these. So these two, I don't really wear them, even though they're not like the old military watches. I have got a couple of other military watches, but they're not in this box. I don't actually display them, so, and I don't wear them. So that is state of my collection. So I'll go through each box individually, show you each watch, give you the specs on them, what type of movements in them, lug width, lug to lug, diameter of the case, thickness of the case, and then hopefully it'll help you decide what type of watch you're after. So this is the first watch on my list. This is the first Seiko I ever bought. I've had this probably about 25 years. It has got a 12-hour chronograph function on it. You got your date on it, your second hand in the little window here, your pushers. It's not a screw down crown. It is only 100 meters water resistant. It's a 38mm case. It is 10 millimeters thick. It's 46mm lug to lug, and you got a 20mm strap width. Now this did come with a metal bracelet, but I actually changed it over the years with leather straps. Never buy cheap leather straps because they don't last 5 minutes. So probably in the 25 years I've had this watch, I've probably gone through at least 15 straps with it. They don't last long. So anyway, this is my latest strap for it. It's a rubber strap. It does suit the watch quite well. And so that's actually my first watch. It is a quartz movement as well, as you can probably tell. You know, it's got the carbon fibre style of dial, tachymeter. It's got your little numbers around the side. But you know, it's a nice, plain, simple watch. So that is my little Seiko. I don't know what model number it is. I have got the book and the box for it somewhere, but I'd have to try and find it. But so that is actually the first Seiko I ever bought. So next watch on my list is my Casio Edifice Countdown. Now this is solar powered. It is a quartz movement. It's got a 30-minute chronograph on it. It has got a little function, tells you how much power's in it. It's got full power because I did have it in the window for a few days, getting the power up on it. It has got a rotating bezel. I'm not going to rotate it round, but it does work. So its loom is only on the hands only, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. You know, they could have at least little industry markers round the edges. They could have at least made them into loom, but obviously they're cutting costs on the watch. But it is a nice watch. It has got sapphire crystal glass on it. It is a pop-off back. It's not a screw down back. It is 100 meters water resistant. It's a 47mm case on it. You know, it is quite a wide. Well, I think, you know, with these little pieces on the here and there, it does make it that little bit wider. It does feel like a 44mm when you do wear it. It doesn't feel like a big watch, but it is a 50mm lug to lug. It's 12mm thick, and it's got a 22mm strap. It did come with a metal bracelet. I have still got the metal bracelet for it, but like I say, I don't wear metal bracelets, so basically it's just a nice watch to wear now. But that is the Casio Edifice Countdown. So this is my Citizen CA0080-03E. It's the Red Arrows model. As you can see on the back, it's got the Red Arrows logo. So this did come with the leather strap, and it's a 21mm strap. This is odd size, but you can get it with the metal bracelet, but as I say, I don't like the metal bracelet. So anyway, I got it with the leather strap. It is a nice strap. So anyway, this is a solar powered. It's the Eco Drive. It's got a chronograph function on it. It has a rotating inner bezel, 24 hours. See all the way around. So it's only mineral crystal, which I was actually surprised at. It's got loom on the hands and the hour markers. So you have got on the thing itself a 24-hour function, so you know whether or not it's morning, noon or night. So it is a screw down back on it. It is a 43mm case size, 21mm strap, as I said before, 48mm lug to lug, and a 12mm depth on it. Now this watch does get quite a bit of wrist time. I do like this watch. It is a nice watch. The only thing is that you can't tell what the power reserve on it is, so you can see how much power's left in it. It might have it, but I've not found it yet. But anyway, it's a really nice watch. So that is the Citizen CA0080-03E. So this is my Vostok Europe N1 rocket. It's a quartz movement. It's got a 60-minute chronograph on it. Got rotating bezel. It's got your date at the 6 o'clock. It's 200 meters water resistant. It's got a screw down crown. It actually has a screw down back as well. It's a very heavy watch. It weighs in with this rubber strap 146 grams. You know, that's quite heavy. Probably the heaviest watch I've got. So it's 46mm case size, so you're talking G-Shock size on this thing. It's actually 51mm including the crown, so you're talking Mudmaster size on this. So if you've only got small wrists, this isn't the watch for you. It has a 55mm lug to lug. It's 17mm thick, 22mm strap, and it's got K1 glass. So that is the Vostok Europe N1 rocket. So this is my Seiko Flightmaster. It's the SNA 411 quartz movement, 60-minute chronograph function on it. Got your rotating bezel with all your functions on it, so you can do your miles per hour, your distance and everything else. It's got brilliant lume on it as well. It is a 200 meter water resistant. You got a screw down crown. Also you got screw down pushers as well, just so it makes it actually 200 meters water resistant. So you've got a 42mm case size, 44mm lug to lug, 13mm depth, and an odd size 21mm strap. Now why Seiko done a 21mm strap, I do not know, but you know, should have made it a 22 or 20, but that's just the way Seiko goes sometimes. So that is the SNA 411. It has actually got a screw down back as well. Right, next on the list is my Vostok Europe. It's the Limousine Gaz 14. Beautiful watch, rose gold. Nice case back on it with the logos on it. It is actually only 50 meters water resistant. You have got a screw down back on it. There's not a screw down crown. It's got a quartz movement, 60-minute chronograph function, 43mm case size, 50mm lug to lug, 14mm thick, so it's a fairly thick watch, 22mm strap on it, and you've got your date between your 4 o'clock and your 5 o'clock. Now you have got loom on this, which it's not fantastic, but it is, you know, it is on it. It's on the hour markers and on your hands and on the inner dials as well. And when you do shine, you know, get a nice bright light on it, put it in the dark, it looks like a star constellation when you actually look at it. But this beautiful looking watch. This is one of my favourite watches to wear if I'm going out. It's a nice dress watch, even though it is like a chronograph watch, but it is a nice watch to wear. Also as well, got the leather strap, and on the buckle you got the Vostok logo. So this didn't actually come with a metal bracelet, which I was glad of. But anyway, that's your Vostok Europe Limousine GAZ 14. So next on the list is my Swiss military Hanoi patrol chronograph. It is only a 60-minute chronograph. As you can see, you got your day date at your 4 o'clock. You got rotating bezel. It's 100 meters water resistant. You got sapphire crystal. You got a screw down back on it, and you got your Hanoi logo, Swiss made, since 1963. So they've been going since 1963, Hanoi. So you've got 45mm case on it. So it's quite a big watch. 51mm lug to lug, 13mm thick, and a 22mm rubber strap on it. This is actually the original strap on it. As you can see, got your Hanoi logo on it. Now this, you've got loom on the hands and hour markers, but also as well you got loom on the little hands on the inner dials. It is a hard watch to read, this actually. Might look okay there, but in low light settings and stuff like that, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Basically I think they should have done the hands all in white, because they're just hard to read. But you know, it is a you get in certain light settings or certain angles, you can't really read it properly. Well, anyway, this is the Swiss military Hanoi patrol. Next on the list is my little Vostok Amphibia Scuba Dude. Lovely little watch this. It's automatic. You've got a screw down crown. Hand wind as well as automatic. Screw that back in. So you got 200 meters water resistant on this. You got loom on the hands and the hour markers. You got, I don't know if you can see the back. You got the Vostok embossed in the back. Screw down back on it. Rotating bezel. It's 40mm case size this, so it's not a huge watch. It does feel like a 38mm to be honest, but it's quite thick. It's 15mm thick. You've got 49mm lug to lug, so that's probably why it feels like a small watch. And then you've got 18mm strap width Now, it did come with a NATO strap, but I wasn't actually keen on the NATO strap that it actually came with, so put this black one on instead. Well, this is a lovely little watch. You haven't got a day or a date on it, so just a standard dive watch. But if you want something nice, cheap, starting out with your automatics, just go for a little Vostok like this. They do them in a lot of different variations of it, so check them out. They are a nice little watch. So that is the Vostok Amphibia Scuba Dude. Next we have the Seiko Srp 605-K2. It's a automatic movement, so you got the 4R36A movement in it. You got exhibition display back. You got your day date at your 3 o'clock. You got your rotating bezel. It's only 100 meters water resistant, which I'm actually surprised at, you know, considering it's supposed to be a dive watch. It's not got a screw down crown. It has got a screw down back on it though. You got your lume on your hands and your hour markers, and to be honest, it is a fantastic lume on this watch. Very bright. It's a 44mm case, so it is a little bit larger than, you know, your normal size watches. 13mm thick. It's got 50mm lug to lug, 22mm strap, and it's got the Hardlex glass, Hardlex crystal on it. I think it's probably Hardlex on the exhibition back as well. But it's a nice watch this. You can actually get them fairly cheap now. They have dropped in price since I bought this. But it's a watch worth investing in. So that's your Seiko Srp 605-K2 Blue Monster. Next we have the Pulsar Accelerator. Solar powered, 30-minute chrono, 100 meters water resistant. You got your date at the 3 o'clock. You got a battery checker, so you can actually check the battery. Oh, only half full, needs to be charged. You've only got lume on the hands, which is a bit disappointing. Mineral crystal glass on it as well, which not surprising for the price of the watch. You got a screw down back. Yes, I know I haven't took a little protector off yet. I don't wear this very often, to be honest, so just leave it on. It did come with a metal bracelet. I did change it out because I didn't like the bracelet it was on anyway. So you've got 46mm case size, 12mm thick, 51mm lug to lug, and a 21mm strap. As you can see, this is only a 20mm strap, and you've got a little bit of play in it. Hard to get hold of 21mm straps unless you want to pay that little bit extra. But this is your Pulsar Accelerator. Next on the list is the Swiss military Hanoi Flagship Chrono. Now it's got a quartz movement, it's got sapphire crystal, which is nice for the price of the watch. It hasn't got a rotating bezel. It's 100 meters water resistant. Got a 30-minute chrono. Your date is actually the dial at the 6 o'clock. Quite nice. So you've got loom on the hands and hour markers. Screw down back on it, just like the other Hanoi. You've got the embossed logo, which has been like etched in, probably laser etched. So you've got a 42mm case size. It's actually only 9mm thick. Well, being with the quartz movement, that's not surprising. And it's got a 22mm strap. This is actually the original strap that it came with. So thankfully I didn't have to change this out. This is another one which is hard to read in low light. Not quite sure why they keep on doing the chrome hands on it. You know, I think this one should have had the black hands on it, and you know, you'd be able to read it a little bit better. Well, anyway, this is the Swiss military Hanoi flagship chrono. Okay, last watch in this box is my Orient Kamasu. Now this is actually one of my favourite watches I've got. It is an automatic movement, sapphire crystal, rotating bezel, 200 meters water resistance. You've got a screw down crown. On the bezel itself, you've actually got little markers all the way around, unlike most of them that either go to like 15, maybe 20 at the maximum. So this has actually got them all the way around. You've got a screw down back on it. I know I've not took the little thing off yet. So you've got a day date at your 3 o'clock. You've got a 42mm case size. It is a really nice size watch. 13mm thick, 46mm lug to lug, so it's not that wide on the wrist. And then you've got loom on the hands and the hour markers. This basically is the Skx replacement. I know they've done the 5KX, which to be honest I don't like, and I don't think a lot of other people like it. I have got I think I've got 5 SKXs, you know, so I do like the SKX watch. It's just that I don't like the new 5KX. But anyway, this is the Orient Kamasu. Fantastic watch. You've got like a 38 or 40 hour power reserve on it. But automatic movement, so you basically very rarely have to wind it if you've got it on all the time. It is a nice quality watch as well. You know, feels good, feels quality, doesn't feel cheap. No back play in the bezel either. So that is my Orient Kamasu. So this is the start of box number 2. Now this is my Orient Commuter. It's an automatic movement, 22 jewel. You got loom on the hands and also on the little pips around the hour markers. You got day date at 3 o'clock. It is only actually 50 meters water resistant. You've got exhibition display back, so you can actually see the movement. Screw down case back as well. It is 42mm case, 12mm thick, 22mm strap, and it is 48mm lug to lug. Have you noticed on most of the Orient watches, they're not very long lug to lug. They are quite a narrow watch, and they do fit nicely on the wrist. Anyway, this is the Orient Commuter. Really nice dress watch. Nice watch to start off with if you want to get into automatic movements. So that all the Orients are decent to start off with. Now this one is actually hand wind as well as automatic. So it is a rather a nice watch. So next we have my Casio G-Shock, the GA-150. It's quartz. It's my out on the bike watch. This is the watch that I wear when I'm out on my bike because I don't mind getting it damaged, scratched or whatever. You know, it is a very hard wearing watch. Thankfully no scratches or anything on at the minute. So you've got day date, stopwatch, timer, countdown, alarm. 53mm case size. You've got 15mm thick, 25mm strap. Obviously you can only get you know, proper G-Shock strap for it because of the way it actually fits. It's 55mm lug to lug, so it is a large watch. You got mineral crystal glass, and as most G-Shocks are, 200 meters water resistant. Well, the thing is with this, you haven't got a loom on it, but you have got a backlight. And the only other problem is with this is basically your LEDs are very hard to read. If you can get up to that and see them, but they are hard to read on this. But like I say, this is a it was only a cheap watch, and it is my watch I use for going out on the bike. So that's your Casio G-Shock GA-150. Next we have the Victorinox Alliance Sport. It is a quartz movement. You've got chronograph function. You've got sapphire crystal, which is very nice. You've got the date between the 4 o'clock and the 5 o'clock. It is a non-screw down crown, unfortunately, and it is only actually 100 meters water resistant, which is quite disappointing, you know, especially for the price of the watch. It's got a 44mm case on it. You've got 12mm thick, 21mm strap width. I haven't actually managed to get a 22mm rubber strap on it. It did come with a stainless steel bracelet, solid end links. It did make the watch very heavy. So you've got 54mm lug to lug. You've got loom on the hands and hour markers. You've got a screw down back on it, and you've got a little bit about the watch itself. So there's Victorinox Swiss Army, same people who do the Swiss Army knives. So this is the Victorinox Alliance Sport. So next we have the Seiko Skx, not the SKX. So it's the SKS 641-P1. It's chronograph. It's got quartz movement in it. You got your date between your 4 o'clock and your 5 o'clock. You got 60-minute chrono. You've got 24-hour markers on the inner bezel. You've got the 60-minute on the outer, but that's a non-moving bezel. It is actually fixed. Then we've got 100 meters water resistant, which I'm very much doubtful of. You've got non-screw down crown. It's a 44mm case size, 12mm thick, 20mm strap. It did actually come with a metal bracelet, but I took it off. It does look better with the leather strap with the white stitching. So 50mm lug to lug. This watch is a hard watch to read. If I put it at different angles, sometimes you can't even see the hands. Well, like I say, this is still a nice watch, but it would have been better if they would have put a bit of loom on the hands instead of having like big gaping gaps between them and nothing, you know. It is a hard watch to read. But anyway, this is the SKX 641P1. Next up we have one of my favourite watches. This is the Orient Neo 70s Panda, solar powered. It has got a 6 months power reserve when it's fully charged. You got 60-minute chrono, loom on the hands and little pips around the hour markers, 100 meters water resistant, 42mm case size. You got 22mm strap. It did have a metal bracelet, took it off, didn't like it. It didn't do any justice for this watch. So I bought this nice thick leather strap for it. Proper quality strap. Makes it look a hell of a lot better than with the metal bracelet. It is nicely polished as well. It is a beautiful looking watch. So you've got 42mm cases, like I said, 48mm lug to lug, and it's actually 13mm thick. You've got a screw down back on it as well with the Orient logo laser etched into it. Well, like I say, this is one of my favourite watches I've got. Not one of my most expensive watches, but this goes in my top 5 watches. So this is the Orient Neo Panda. Next on the list we have the Casio G-Shock GST-W100G-1BER. Solar powered, radio signal reception. So it knows what time it is no matter where you are. You've got loom on the hands, but nothing on the hour markers, but you have got a nice blue light to see what time it is, and it actually does work very well overnight, and you can actually see the LEDs in it as well, so you can see what day it is, what time, you know, day, month and all that lot. So you've got world time, stopwatch, timer, 5 alarms. You've got your day date, mineral crystal. You know, it's a shame really for the price of the watch, like around about £285. You know, you would have thought it would have came with the sapphire crystal, but that's G-Shock for you. They are very robust, these things. You can drive over them and everything. It's 200 meters water resistant, 52mm case, 59mm lug to lug, 16mm thick, and a 26.5mm strap, and that goes down to 22mm, so it tapers. But this is probably my favourite G-Shock I've got. I have got 4 G-Shocks. One I'm still trying to find. I'm not quite sure where it's gone. But it is like the DW5600, but it's in white and silver. So I'll find that soon and get that up on there here as well. But anyway, this is the Casio G-Shock. It's the GST W100G 1BER. Next up we have my Orient multi-year calendar. It's automatic movement. You've got an inner bezel that actually moves. So you've got 24-hour function on it. And then you've got, it's got quite a lot of complications on this. One being the calendar itself. So you've got your months, your dates, your day and your year. So what you do, this top button here, it's January 2021, and then that lines up with Friday the 1st. So when it comes to February, so we go to February 2021, so what you do, you'd line it up with February there, and that takes it to the right days and dates. So you got it's not complicated, but it does seem complicated, but it does actually work out really well. So anyway, you've got your date, which I've not set on there because I've not wore this since probably the 18th. As I say, this is actually only a automatic, it's not a hand wind. So it has got a screw down crown, which, you know, I'm surprised at, since it is only 100 meters water resistant. You got loom on the hands, and that's it. There's no loom on any of the hour markers. It's a 41mm case. You've got 22mm strap, 11.5mm thick, and 50mm lug to lug. It says actually 21 dual movement in it. So that's the Orient multi-year calendar. They do it in quite a few different colours, blues, greens, like bronze-ish, goldish colours as well. But this one, I just liked it better than all the others. So that's your multi-year calendar. Next up we have another one of my favourite watches. This is my Citizen AT4008-51L. Solar powered. I did let it run down actually because I hadn't worn it for quite a while, and it was in the watch box, so it did run out of power, but I have charged it up and I do need to reset everything, get it all back to normal again. It will take some time, but it's well worth it, and I'll not make the mistake of letting it run down again. So anyway, this is a Perpetual Calendar. It's radio controlled, as I said, solar powered. You got your date at your 4 o'clock. You got loom on your hands and your hour markers. You got 24-hour dial. You got your day dial as well, your day date. It's got time zones, you know, it's chronograph, sapphire crystal, 200 meters water resistant, 42mm case size. Will just feel a little bit bigger than the 42. You got 49mm lug to lug, 13mm thick, and a 24mm strap. So it is quite a wide strap. That I did put a NATO strap on it. It did have a metal strap on it, and as usual, I don't like the metal straps. I'll tell you what I do like: these little red markers on the pushers. Quite nice them. Sets the watch off pretty well. So anyway, this is my Citizen AT4008-51L. Next up we have the Ratio 2 Freediver. It's got a Seiko NH36 automatic movement in it, so it's automatic and manual wind. You've got a helium release valve on the side. You've got a screw down crown, hand wind. It is hacking as well. Screw in. Nice feel to it. So you've got rotating bezel. Very little play in it. So you've got loom on the hands and the hour markers. This has actually got really good loom on it, to be honest. You know, it's on par with your Seikos, I'd say. It does last quite a long time. Actually, probably I think we'll actually wear this one for tomorrow for work. So you've got your day date at your 3 o'clock. You've got rubber strap, which is a 24mm strap. This is actually the strap that it came with. You know, got nice little indentations. Just leave a little bit of a mark on your wrist, but it doesn't move when it's on there. You've got screw down back. You've got a little scuba diver on the back there. I say it's 1,000 meters water resistant. You know, so this is a go-to dive watch. This is if I was actually going diving again, this would actually be the watch that I would take and wear. So you've got a 47mm case size. As I said, 24mm strap. It's 15mm thick, 49mm, or 49.5mm lug to lug. You know, this is, you know, a proper workhorse. It's a nice watch. They're not overly expensive. You got the Ratio logo on the buckle. Obviously, this is the strap that it came with. You can actually get it with a metal strap, but I bought it with the rubber strap. You can actually also as well get these in 500 meters and 300 meters water resistance. So, but I went for the 1,000 meters because I just wanted to have something with a little bit more oomph in it. So this is the Ratio 2 Freediver. Next we have the Venya BY-5140M. Now this I actually got from a well-known site. This is basically a compensation watch I got. because I did buy another watch and it turned out to be fake. Sent it back and they sent me this in compensation, along with the money that I'd paid for the other watch. But this is a quartz movement, 60-minute chronograph. You got a date at the 3 o'clock. It's only 30 meters water resistant, but to be honest, I don't even think it's going to be splash proof. It has got a screw down back on it. Got a 45mm case, excluding your pushers and your crown. Got 22mm strap. It's 14mm thick, and it's 50mm lug to lug. Gotta say one thing, I know this is a cheap watch. They're only about £35 to £40 on certain websites. But I've got to say, the quality on this strap is absolutely superb. Really nice feel to it. It is, well, it has been done very well. And it does feel really nice on the wrist. The watch itself, it does keep accurate time. No, it does look the part. It does look nice. It does get some wrist time. It is in a watch rotation, but like I say, it's just a cheap watch which I got in compensation. But it stays in my box with the rest of them, because it is a nice looking watch. You would think it was actually a more expensive watch than what it is, but you know, for the price what you pay for it, it's not too bad. So anyway, this is the Benya BY-5140M. Next up we have the Citizen BN0090. It could be the 91 or it could be the 92. All depends on the colour of the dial. Each colour dial, you have like green, black. I think there's red ones in it as well. They all have different numbers after the 9. I think this one's the 0. It is the scuba fin. The solar powered. It's the eco drive. It is a diver's watch, 200 meters water resistant. You got a rotating bezel. The bezel has got a little bit of play in it. A nice little close up of that. You got your date at the 3 o'clock marker. You have actually got a screw down crown. You've got a screw down back. You've got metal bracelet, stainless steel bracelet. It has got a milled clasp. It has got quite a nice action. It is quite good. I don't like the metal bracelets, but this one it is rather a good one. So I am actually keeping this on this watch. I do like the rubber straps on these as well, but this metal bracelet actually suits this colour of watch down to a T, and it is a very nice heavy bracelet. Anyway, the diameters on this is, you got a 44mm case, 12mm thick, 51mm lug to lug, and the strap size on it is 26mm from that point to that point. It is quite a wide strap. As I say, it is hard to get hold of the straps for these. Every time I find a strap, they're out of stock or you can't get hold of them. But like I say, I'll probably leave this on the bracelet now. It is quite nice. So that is the Citizen BN0090, but don't quote me on that one. It's just look for, if you're looking for this watch, just look for Citizen Scuba Fin, and you'll find it. Okay, next up we have the iconic Seiko Skx. This is the 007. I have got 5 SKXs in total. They are an automatic movement. It's got the 7S26 movement in it. Same with my others, which I'll show in a bit. This is actually my newest one. This was actually brand new. Only bought it last year. Came on the Jubilee bracelet. Changed it out for the NATO strap. But you know, like I say, I don't like bracelets, so I do keep hold of bracelets anyway. But I prefer the SKXs on the NATO straps. So anyway, this is SKX has a screw down crown, has a rotating bezel. Is it lined up? This one actually is. Known for not having lined up bezels or lined up numerals and stuff, and Seiko quality, but this is one of the most iconic watches that you'll find. You know, proper diver's watch. 200 meters water resistant. You've got your day date at the 3 o'clock. You've got super lume on the hands and the hour markers. It does last an awful long time. I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and I can actually still tell the time on my watch, even though it's pitch black. So, you know, Seiko have got one of the best looms out there. So anyway, let's get down to the sizes. So this has got a 42mm case size. You got 13.3 millimeters thick. It's 46mm lug to lug, and you have a 22mm strap, Hardlex crystal, and it actually has a screw down back. I know you can't really see much of it. That's a screw down back. So that's the first of my SKXs. Now I'm going to go in the order of year of purchase and that. So this is SKX 007 as well. I have had it modded. This is the Pepsi style. There's a really nice watch, new dial on it, new bezel, new hands. Doesn't need actually winding up. Here we will did start, but anyway, this is what's the name? This is from 1996. I think that's, I'm not quite sure when the SKX first started out, but this was the first SKX I actually bought all them years ago, but that's one of them. Then I've got, this is actually the 401, not the 007. This was made for the Philippines market. Didn't really get them over in the UK or the States. I have had this one modded as well. You basically got, you know, new dial, new hands, and the Coke bezel. So GMT bezels. I don't. I know it's not got a GMT hand on it as well, but you know, but I do prefer the 24-hour bezel than just the standard 12-hour bezel. It does look a bit better to me. You know, it's my style of watch. So this has got the same dimensions as the 007, same movement, 7S26. Like I say, this was made for the Philippines market. Very nice watch. Looks exactly the same as the 007. There's not much difference in them, to be honest, and you can't even tell the difference. So anyway, that's the SKX 401. Next up we have another SKX 007. This one got the Save the Ocean dial, the Batman bezel, black NATO strap. Same, you know, everything the same spec as the original SKX 007. That's not been modded except for just a different strap on it. I say I've got the Mercedes hands on it as well. It's good watches, these. You know, ticking away already. You know, they are a good reliable watch. Probably lose about 4 seconds a day, 5 seconds a day. I'm happy with that. You know, basically because I only wear watches one day at a time anyway. But you know, it's a good solid watch. Feels nice. Little play in the bezel, but you know, this one I had modded as well. It does bump up the price on them. You know, they were going for like peanuts at one time, and then they went up because basically, was it last year or the year before, they decided to stop making them, so they started going up in price, and now, you know, a little bit more expensive than usual. So that's the Batman one I've got. And then this is one of my latest ones. This is, I call it the Vanilla Coke, because you got the black and red bezel on it, the silvery white dial, Mercedes hands, you know, and I put a black NATO strap on it. This is a really nice watch. It's a different type of bezel than the other ones. You can see it's got a bit of a lip on it, but I had this modded to my spec that I wanted. You know, I've got all the, you know, the black face one and the 3 blue ones, so I just wanted something a little bit different. So I've got this, which is like the Vanilla Coke. Very nice watch. A bit of a close-up if we can. So that is my SKX range.